Good morning, good morning. Welcome back to Morning Motivation with Matthew Daniels, and today I'm going to tell you guys about Akuron's time machine. That's right, Akuron's time machine. But what is Matthew Daniels talking about? A long time ago, in a land which name I cannot properly pronounce, there lived 3 women who were all due to give birth at the same time. The entire village watched the duration of all of their pregnancies closely. There was something extraordinary taking place with the event. At least, that is what the midwives were saying. When the day finally came, all 3 women began feeling the pains of birth at the same moment, and they all progressed in the process at roughly the same pace. The midwives were busy at their craft. They were passing around bowls of warm water, towels, tools, oils, and medicines, and all of the midwives were comforting the women. After being in labor for several hours, the 3 women gave birth. All of the midwives gasped in unison. All 3 women had given birth to babies who had no face and were all stillborn. The women cried out in anguish. "Oh," they all cried, "I would rather never have had a child than to have a child dead with no face." Just then, as they made this proclamation, a cloud of smoke filled the room. When the smoke cleared, there stood in the room with them 3 identical copies of the 3 women who had just given birth. Only they appeared to be 10 years older. There was also a strange being with the identical copies. "Who are you?" the midwives asked, astonished and somewhat frightened. The strange being then explained that he was known as Akuron, and he was a being who could travel through time like other beings travel through space. The 3 women with him was the future versions of the women who had given birth. Indeed, on another timeline, all women gave birth to healthy babies. But at the age of 10, all of their children died. One died by the crocodile, one died by illness, and one died by falling from a tree. Then all 3 women cried, "I would rather my child be born stillborn, and I never had seen their face, than to see them live, die, and bury them." Akuron then worked his craft and erased the timeline with the faceless babies, and he took the women back to bury their children and continue their lives. And so, the morning motivation of today is Akuron's time machine. Sometimes, family, things can take place in our lives that hurt us so bad that we wish we could go back and change what happened. All along, the thing which happened may be less traumatic than the thing that did not happen. And regardless of what would hurt us worse, you cannot go back and change the past. So, it is best to learn from the past. Impart the wisdom you have gained from your experience onto others, and every day when you wake up, try to be better than the day before. Otherwise, you might get a visit from Akuron and go on a trip in his time machine. And remember, you are awesome, you are amazing, you are wonderful, and you are great. And you are going to change the world. I just hope I'm still alive to see it, family. I'm out. Good morning.